few months in a virtual format to build a new enterprise application based on a lot of the Web 2.0 technologies, okay? So what they're going to tell you is the thing that they came up with, all on their own, just because they have free time and, I don't know, don't really have much else to do, right?
No one.
Well, they're developers and developers develop, right? So guys, are you ready to go?
We're ready.
All right, hit it.
Hi, I'm David, and this is Jen, and we are here to show you ESME. And ESME is something cool, both from a technology standpoint and from a social standpoint. 3 months ago, I wasn't part of the SAP community. 3 months ago, I was using Twitter, I was reading some blogs on SDN, I run an open source web framework project called Lift, and there were like these ripples, there were these noises in the community about an enterprise social messaging experiment. And some of the people who were involved in ESME, some of the SAP community people, were starting to ask questions in the forums that I was involved in. And all of a sudden, a bunch of us got together and built something. 24 people from around the world built something cool. What is especially cool is one of my co-conspirators, Jen. I only met her face-to-face yesterday, even though we have been spending a bunch of time building something cool. So Jen, please tell us a little bit about enterprise social messaging.
Right. So ESME is a messaging platform. Messages can be generated by people or by systems. So we're going to show you right now how messages generated by an SAP system flow into ESME.
So what's happening here is Jen is actually placing an order in an SAP system. The order event is intercepted by some ABAP code. The ABAP code is taking and making an HTTP request on the ESME server. That HTTP request is then flowing into the ESME server. And what the ESME server is doing is it's generating a message. Now, Jen and I subscribe or track messages that are associated with sales orders. And one of the things that we do with those messages that are part of sales orders is we say, when a sales order comes in, send it out to our cell phone. So what you've seen is you've seen the information flow onto Jen's screen in the form of the order, and it's also flowed into her iPhone as an SMS message. So it's soup to nuts, and it's so easy that even a salesperson can set it up, even a salesperson can make it work to reach into the corporate data stream and make that available.
Right. But business isn't just about these bits and bytes, these applications and processes. It's about the people. So ESME connects people. I can track what people are doing. I can track terms that interest me. So if I'm a product manager, I might keep track of the name of my product. If I'm a developer, I track the name of the solution I work on or the language I program in. These things are all delivered to my inbox in real time. So when people who I track mention terms that I'm interested in, what other people in the public do, they connect me with that information right away. So what we saw is the message from the order system appear in my timeline. I'm also able to post messages about what I'm doing. Well, I'm doing the jam. Okay, you see that appear in my timeline of the client. I might ask a question. Hey, ESME requires Maven. I don't know anything about it. Who can help? Okay, this appears in my timeline. Maybe somebody will respond. Maybe somebody tracks that word Maven. Or maybe somebody in my personal network knows the answer to that question. I might share information. I just read a great blog post on SDN. I paste the link right in here.
So what Jen is doing is she is giving to the community, but she is also asking from the community. What we've been able to do with ESME is we've assembled a team. We've built the core code with Scala and Lift. It compiles down and runs perfectly on NetWeaver. There's an ABAP client. There is a web HTML client. There is a Flex client. There are open APIs that anybody can use. Our code lives on our server. It also lives on the NetWeaver instance at the Co-Innovation Labs.
Hey, check it out. I got a response to my message. It turns out somebody pointed me to the go-to guy, right? It connected me with the right person when I didn't even know who to ask for help. So while the measurable business impact may be in the business transaction, which we can conduct through ESME, the social stuff brings people back. The social stuff drives the adoption.
So in terms of driving the adoption, ESME is a community project within the SAP community. It runs great on NetWeaver, but more importantly, it's open source. It's something that you all can use. You can go to esme.us today. You can use the server that we've got running. You can go to coil.esme.us and use the evaluation server that we've got running in the Connovation Labs. We even have a project up on Google Group. You guys can go there, download the code, and tomorrow, come see us in the clubhouse and we'll do some jamming, we'll do some code, and we'll have fun. So thank you all, and please thank the 24 members of the ESME community around the world, because they truly rock.
Let's hear it for the SAP community.
Truly, really cool stuff, guys. 24, 30 people around the world that have no idea who each other are, met on SDN virtually, and built something extraordinarily cool. Give them all a hand from around the world.